Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How's it going?
All right, how you doing, everybody? This is Mario Aguilar taking on Tim Eschtruth, and how you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
All right, well, that's good to hear. Of course, this will now be the second time you'll be fighting Tim Eschtruth. We were kind of
Yep.
I talked with him earlier. Obviously, the only guy he hasn't been able to finish so far in his professional career. And obviously, as you probably heard him say, he's looking for the finish this time around against you. So I was wondering, what did you
Oh
kind of
yeah.
think about that?
I mean, you can look for the finish. I'm pretty hard to finish, man. So I mean, it is what it is.
Now, of course, the first time around was a very close fight, very highly contended between both of you. A lot of grappling exchanges, a lot of high level grappling going on in the side of the WXC steel back in November of last year. Do you expect that sort of thing again, or do you see something different going down?
I mean, it's a small cage, man, and I know Tim's MO is to pretty much grab somebody, throw you or submit you. So I mean, it is what it is. I know we're gonna go there at some point.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I think that you do very well, especially at this weight class, is you do a good job of utilizing your length and reach. And I think he had a hard time with that in the first time around. Do you expect that to make that maybe more of a feature if you can this second time around?
I mean, honestly, like I said, it's a small cage. I mean, there's only so much we can get going down on the stand up if that's where, I'm saying, my opponent is allowing. Like, let me put it this way. You dictate the fight on where you want it to go, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But like you fight to your opponent. My opponent, for the most part, I see Tim trying to take this to the ground. I mean, I see him trying to play to the advantage. My advantage obviously would be stand up. So I mean, I see a lot of grappling in this exchange.
Now, of course, he just fought a few weeks ago. Do you see that maybe, regardless of how long that fight went, like he said, he's kind of been in an extended fight camp. Do you see that as a possibility that you may be able to take advantage of something like that if you get it kind of into deep waters where his conditioning maybe after kind of having an extended camp like that?
Honestly, it doesn't matter, dude. Like we're in there to fist fight. We're not in there to play. Honestly, man, we're not in to play systems like that. Like when the punches start flying, a lot of things go out the window from the camp. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where he's at.
Now, of course, last time you fought was a little under a year ago. In that fight, is what I mean. How do you feel that you have changed as a mixed martial artist in that almost a year time span, Mario?
Well, honestly, like the first time we fought, I feel like I was still in the days of, oh my gosh, I'm back in the cage again. I'm happy to be here, whatever, whatever. So there's a lot of fun and a lot of play in that fight, to be honest. I don't feel like I took it as seriously as I would as somebody who was hungry and looking for a win, like not to say to take anything away from Tim. I mean, he had a great fight. He pulled off some great moves. I mean, that what was it, a Saunagi he threw on me? I mean, that was
Mm-hmm.
amazing. But at the same time, like I said, there wasn't that full tenacity that you're used to seeing how he would face off against that type of tenacity that I usually bring.
Right, absolutely. Um, Now, of course, the last time you fought for us was against Adam King. I know that was a short notice bout against the guy who usually
Right.
fights a lot heavier than you. You showed a lot of toughness in the fight, and I know it didn't go your way. But what were you able to take away from that experience?
I mean, from Adam King, I took away to be honest, like I mean, Adam was a tough dude. Once he got on top of me, it was hard to move. So it let me know that I had to really improve my ground game. Like I felt like a fish out of water down there, to be honest. So it was definitely an eye opener. Put some hair on my chest.
Absolutely. And so it's got to feel good this time around to be back at your natural weight class of 135 pounds, right?
Oh, definitely, definitely, man. Like I do not want to go back up that high again.
But I will say, for you stepping up on short notice like that, that was really awesome to be able to do that. And obviously, you were able to fight on a Warrior Wednesday and get yourself live on UFC Fight Pass, and
Oh,
you'll
it was
be
an
able to
honor,
do that,
man.
once again. So again, that's got to be excellent for you to once again be on Fight Pass, right?
No, of course, man. It's always an honor to fight for you guys.
All right, so for this time around, now I know you were supposed to fight Tim, I think a couple weeks ago, and now you get to fight in the W, and now you're going to do it here in the WXC. Um, you know, do you feel like that helps you the extra couple weeks, or do you wish you would have got it done then? Does that make you more anxious now, or is it just the fact you still get to fight it? It doesn't matter when it takes place.
I mean, it really doesn't matter when it takes place. Once I get my mindset, okay, I want to fight you. That's pretty much all I can think about. And Tim's been on my mind for months, to be honest. So, I mean, I'm glad it finally got to happen.
Now, of course, he ended up fighting Eric Ramirez. What did you think? What did you think about his performance over Eric? Obviously, Eric's a tough competitor as well, but what did you see in that fight?
I mean, like, to be honest, I was actually surprised Eric wanted to engage in grappling with Tim, especially, the credentials coming from both of the guys. Like, I was impressed. At the swiftness of it, but to be honest, I saw it going that way once Eric grabbed Tim. It's like, what do you expect a judo guy to do except throw you once you get your hands on him?
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. That was a great win for him, but I'm not Eric.
Right. Absolutely. Is there anything you wanted to say to Tim before you step inside the WXC steel against him?
I mean, much respect. I like you, man, but yeah, we got to do what we got to do, and this time I'm not really coming to play. I'm coming serious. So let's see what we got.
All right, and of course, any thank you, shout out, sponsors, anything like that you'd like to say right here, Mario.
Oh yeah, of course, Bushido MMA all the way. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Reconciled, King Joker Graphics. I'd like to give a shout out to all my friends at work, Applebee's. How you guys doing? And pretty much anyone who has been supporting me.
All right, and last but not least, where can people follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram, Infamous Spider, and follow me Facebook, Mario Aguilar.
All right, and last question, I just got it from Mr. Mike here. He wants to know how happy were you to get this rematch and obviously have it done, where the first fight was here in the WXC.
Man, I literally jumped out my seat and started screaming. It was amazing. Like I've been asking for this, like I said, I got no bad blood with Tim, but I mean, when I set my mind on wanting to fight somebody, I want to fight you. So it was really good to actually get this.
Absolutely. Well, I'm looking forward to it. If it's anything like the first one, it's going to be a great fight. So for
Right on.
Mario Aguilar, I'm Jim Graham. Mario, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Look forward to your fight next week.
Right on, man.
All right, we'll see you.
See you.
All right, everybody. Once again, that was Mario Aguilar right here on Live Fighter Interviews for Warrior Wednesday 7.